The disappearance of DeOrr Kunz Jr. Imagine a warm summer day in July 2015. In the rugged wilderness of Idaho, the tall trees cast long shadows, the mountain air is crisp, and the sound of a nearby creek fills the air. It's Timber Creek Campground, nestled near the small town of Leodore, Idaho, a remote area, perfect for families seeking a quiet escape into nature. On this particular day, 2-year-old DeOrr Kunz Jr. and his family were on a camping trip. His father, DeOrr Sr., his mother, Jessica's grandfather, and a friend of the grandfather's had planned a peaceful weekend away, a chance to relax and enjoy the serenity of nature. They were ready to make lasting memories with young DeOrr, exploring the woods, fishing, and enjoying the outdoors. The morning started normally, the family prepared for a day by the creek, eager to teach DeOrr the joys of nature. DeOrr, with his blonde hair and curious spirit, toddled around, exploring his surroundings with excitement. For his parents, this was a chance to bond and watch their son's eyes light up at each discovery. Then came the moment that changed everything. Around noon, while DeOrr's parents briefly walked away, thinking he was safely with his grandfather by the creek, they returned to find him gone. They looked around, called his name, searched the nearby paths, but there was no sign of him. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. Panic set in. The family frantically searched the campground, calling his name louder and louder, but there was no response. The area was remote, quiet, and surrounded by dense trees and rocky terrain. After what felt like hours of calling and searching, DeOrr's family finally reached for their cell phones, desperately calling 911 for help. Within hours, a search and rescue team was dispatched to the scene. Skilled professionals, local volunteers, and law enforcement combed through the area, meticulously scouring every inch of the campground. Helicopters flew overhead, thermal imaging technology was used, and search dogs were brought in, sniffing for any trace of DeOrr's scent. But as the hours turned into days, and the days into weeks, no clues were found. The case grew more perplexing with each passing day. Investigators interviewed the family, hoping to piece together DeOrr's last known moments. Yet the details remained hauntingly scarce. They faced an unnerving mystery. No footprints, no articles of clothing, no sign of struggle, nothing to explain where DeOrr could have gone. As the search continued, theories began to circulate. Could he have wandered into the woods, disoriented and unable to find his way back? Did he stumble upon an animal in the wild? Or could someone have taken him? Each theory raised more questions than answers. The lack of evidence left the case wide open. Friends, family members, and even strangers wondered about every possibility, yet the mystery only deepened. The wilderness that had seemed so inviting now seemed to hold a dark, unsettling silence. Months turned into years, and still, there was no sign of DeOrr. His parents, holding on to fading hope, continued to search, pleading for answers and raising awareness about their missing son. To this day, the Timber Creek Campground remains a place of unanswered questions, where a young boy disappeared without a trace. The case of DeOrr Kunz Jr. remains one of the most haunting mysteries in recent history, a chilling reminder of how, in the vast and unpredictable wilderness, even the most innocent adventures can take a sudden, tragic turn.